If you're watching this video, you need help brainstorming the type of data we need to collect. We're asking ourselves what might affect or change the temperature near the ground. We're interested in the temperature of the ground and the air right above it. How might we measure those temperatures? So you could say we could measure the temperature near the ground by, well, we could put the thermometer right next to the ground. So I'll say that. Putting the thermometer on the ground. Okay, next one. Would it matter if we were in the wind? So what do you think? How could the wind change the temperature? The wind might change the temperature because, do you think it would make the temperature warmer or colder? Write that here. Next, what about the shade? Remember, shade is like under a tree, the shadows. How do you think that would affect our recordings or our temperature? Well, I think that the shade might change the temperature because, do you think it would be hotter or colder on the ground under the shade? Last, what about the type of ground surface? Would the color matter? Or would it matter if the surface is really rough and one is really smooth? Let's look at these pictures. So here we've got blacktop, like a parking lot, dirt, mulch, and grass and sidewalk. Do you think all of those surfaces would have the same temperature on the same day? So here you would say the ground surface, grass versus parking lot, might change the temperature because. Next, what about the color of the ground? How could the color of the ground change the temperature? Do you think some colors might be hotter than others? Write that here. And last, the texture of the ground. By the texture, we mean how rough or how smooth it is. Do you think that a rougher surface like blacktop would have the same temperature or a different temperature than a very smooth surface like a sidewalk? Write your ideas here. Remember, they're just ideas. Do your best. They do not need to be perfect. And then move on to the next page.